Hey, this is Steve from LegitTechTutorials and welcome back to my product development series. We are back working with the Tripteron 3D printer build for my ME 154 class at San Jose State University, which is mechanism design. And so we are still working on the blown up image. I was starting to work on it and I completely forgot to start recording, so we're going to basically start from here. Basically what I did with this is I went back to this 4-bar linkage, and then you go into model and you say drawing from animation, and I just imported the animation. And so now it has that animation that I built, even though it's a different orientation, doesn't really matter. I can see where everything is, so I'm just showing, you know, second arm. And then this, I was just editing this, so this is point. So I'm just going through here and adding some annotations and a BOM, bill of materials. So I'm just going to annotate this really quick. Originally I was going to have my team do this, but I mean I figured out how to do it quickly, so screw it. I don't know how to spell tongue. And good. And finally the last piece. And oh, I forgot the effector. Shouldn't really need to do this one, but we're 608 ZZ Berry. And then maybe I'll go back and add some descriptions and it'll automatically push it to here, but there it is. Right. So what I would do is do the first image and then do this with this blown up. So we already got that one and we got this one, so we're good. We are done with that. So let's go back in let's go back to my assemblies and let's create a new one. And then this is going to be the layout, which is basically 3 of these 4 bars minus the effector. Alright. So let's go ahead and go back into save this as so this is going to be without effector. In this, we don't really need to show the bearings, so the bearings are just another thing. We just need to joint it, because you're not going to be able to see the bearings. I'm going to do some magic as far as how I do that, so... I'm just going to delete them. And then this is going to be without effector. And there it is without effector. Okay, so these are basically our parts. Already assembled, already jointed, and then we have a 3D print layout ready for us. Now we need to go, oopsies. Now we need to go into the other part, and let's close some of this stuff. This is good. I'll work on that further later. That's good. That's good. Okay. So, in this one we need to do a few more pieces. What I'm going to do in here is I'm going to build the 2020 rail. And then I'm going to attach to the top of it basically the rail that it slides on. So you're going to have 2020 extrusion and the rail that it slides on. What I'm going to omit is any of the brackets that attach to the motor, because then I'll have to go back to the STLs, draw that out, whatever. And then I would have to draw out some motors. So we're going to omit that. So basically, if you don't know what we're doing right now, we're doing this, pretty much. But I'm doing a very, what's the word for it? I'm doing a more quick and dirty version of this. So basically, I'm getting rid of the extrusion, yeah, so I'm probably not gonna do it. Obviously this is already done. So this is already done, this is already done, this is already done. I'm not gonna have this stuff on there. I'm just going to have these pieces that's already done. What I'm gonna do for the extrusion right now is I'm just gonna do bars. I might try to do the extrusion. I'll find an image of it and import the image, tell it it's 2020, and then, whatever. It's good practice. It sort of looks like that. It's more like maker slide. There it is. So I mean that's basically what it looks like. But there's no top down. I mean this is sort of similar. I mean, this shows the dimensions. It's kind of cool. Maker beam. Okay. So let's go ahead and view image. Okay, I don't know. Okay, now we're going to insert, attach canvas, bottom. Good. Canvas, calibrate canvas. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. I'm not going to do any of this weird stuff. It doesn't even, mine I don't think even looks like this. This is flat on mine. It doesn't have a hole for a screw. So let's go ahead and just start. I'm also going to approximate this with just a line. I don't know if this is to scale, but whatever. I mean, it seems like it is. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. Smack a point down right there in the center. As close to center as we get. And then what we're basically gonna do, see if it'll let us trim. Also, it tapers weird, so that's okay. We're gonna go with our handy dandy. Let me go ahead and close this for you guys. Circular pattern. Let's do that again. Oops. There we go. 4. Bang, bam, boom. There you go. And in the center, circle. It's pretty damn close. And there's our ghetto extrusion. And these ones are, these would be 500 mil or whatever. Let's make it exactly 500 mil. Whoa. There's our ghetto extrusion. There's our ghetto 2020 extrusion. Now, should be from point 2. .05. So that is how you do extrusion from a image. All right, so that is done. So this is so, well, of course, you know, obviously it's not perfect extrusion, but you get the idea. Okay, so got those. I don't know if I'm gonna do a gusset. I mean, I should at least do a gusset. Okay, we'll do a gusset. Okay, let's do a gusset. Here's our starting point. Square. Let's say that this is 20 millimeters. There's a big gusset. Whatever. Let's say 10th of an inch or something. 5 millimeters. Let's do 3 millimeters. Or 0.1 of an inch. 0.1 of an inch. Okay. Here's sketch. Same thickness. Extrude. This will be 20 millimeters up. There's our gusset. And everything with the 2020 physical appearance. Physical material. Metal. Aluminum. That's aluminum? Okay, that looks like aluminum. It does not look like aluminum there. Whatever. Anyways, that does look like aluminum. It's just too regular aluminum. I don't know what it's actually made of. Anyways, okay. I thought I did 50 something or something there. Go sit. Okay. Physical material. Aluminum. Save that again. Alright. Not even any holes in it, whatever. Yeah. So let's go ahead and, what do we got? 21 minutes? See if we can finish this homework assignment today. Alright. Because the ABS looks very similar to the aluminum. It's pretty weird. Anyways, sweet. Okay. It's going to be basically on that side. Okay, so our printer is basically upside down. So let me see. So this would work technically. Yeah, so this is fine. Let's look straight on here. Whatever, it could be slightly twisted, doesn't matter. As long as it looks compelling. Cool. And obviously that's a very bad pose. I thought it was supposed to be like that. Finally, one last one. Last link assembly. See, now that oh, maybe I could just tilt that. I could just tilt them. And it looks like it's down. Okay, this one is our Z. And let's just move this over here temporarily. That guy like that. Actually this guy would be like this, and then it would be rotated like this. Okay, so here's one arm, so it goes this arm, and then it would be attached over here. Pretty much. Okay. Let's take a look from the top. Show you guys what I'm looking at here. Okay, so if you guys are not a little confused about what we're looking at, what am I drawing? There it is. Okay, so basically, I think we're like this, sort of like that. Well, if you look at us like that, then that is correct. But in actuality, it's flipped over. Oh yeah, so it needs to be rotated. So here's the Y. And then this is fully extended X, pretty much, almost. Yeah. Let's put this one here. It's already set up that way. Okay, so you get the idea what I'm working with here. Other parts, let's go ahead and push in the 2020, 12020, and then all these are going to be rotated a certain way. Two, and I'll just drop in one because it's already set vertical, so I don't actually have to modify it. Okay, so they are different colors, so that's pretty cool. So let's go ahead and then drop one. Oh, here comes my cat. One. So we can have multiple, I guess, on each side. So 1, 2, 3. I guess it's just 3. Oops. Should just be 3. Okay. So now with this, let's go ahead and move our extrusion around. And we have very little time, so we're probably just going to be able to just move the extrusion around and then joint it, and that'll be good. Probably what I'll do first is I'll joint these together in a similar fashion, just somewhere off behind, below it. And so what I'll do right now is I'm going to just joint this here to this. So let's go ahead and joint. Let me zoom in. Alright, so what do I want to do? So, oh, I want to do this top left corner. Oops. Oh, that'll work. This top left corner. To this top left corner. And then 20 mil offset. Oh, it's not exactly 20 mil. Bam. Oh. 0. There you go. Boom. Okay, and then a gusset goes in there. Right? And so basically what I'm going to do with the gusset is I'm just going to have it, just going to look underneath, and I think that's gusset 1. Let's look underneath right here. Hit it right there from the tail. Ah, crap. There we go. My battery's done for flying tomorrow. I mean, that's good, sort of. Ah. That's not what I want. Okay, well, we're out of time, so what I'll do is I'll just cancel this, and we'll keep going forward in the next video, working on, actually what we'll do, one last piece is we'll just extrude, we'll just snap this guy in. One more piece, bottom left corner, dang. See, this is freaking pain in the ass. I don't know why they did that. I think I could use a little widget over there. I think I just accidentally hit it with it. Hey, there it is. And there is our frame. Alright, so this has been Steven from LegitTechTutorials. I thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe for more videos like in this series and our series as well. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Take it easy. Peace.